In this video, we are going to go through some basic geometric problems that can be used later when solving some more difficult problems. First problem is given here. It says, given that AB is parallel to CD, find X. There are different ways to solve this problem. You can pause the video if you want and try on your own, and I will just present the solution. So when we have things like this, the usual step is to see whether there are some similar triangles. So we know that AB is parallel to CD. Therefore, based on the transversal line and angles on transversal line, if we just extend AB and CD to C maybe better, and we extend the line BE, we can see actually that BE is transversal line for AB and CD, and therefore there are the angles which are congruent, and these angles in particular are congruent. So we can conclude that the angle at B is the same as angle at D. This is important because if we look at the triangles ABE and the triangle CDE, we can see that there are two congruent angles which correspond to each other. So B is the same as D, and the angle at E is the same as angle at E. So the angle is always congruent to itself, which gives us a very important thing, and that is that the triangles A, B, and E and C, D, E are similar. So they are similar, we have already written. So this means they are similar. Having that in mind, we can also, referring back to the starting image, we can take the two triangles apart and conclude that the size of the side EB, or the length, is 10, AB is given 5, then D is 4, and CD, the side which we are asked to find, is denoted by X. Since these triangles are similar, corresponding sides form a proportion. So let us start from ABE triangle and see which sides are given. Those are AB, and we form the ratio, and BE. The sides corresponding in another triangle are CD and DE. If we now substitute that, because they are given, AB is 5 over 10, and this is X over 4. This gives cross multiplication. 20 equals 10x. So x is 2. And this is the solution of the task. Okay, let us see this task. It is said that given is a triangle, let us call it ABC, and let us call this point E, and there is an angle bisector, so CE is angle bisector in a triangle ABC. And also we know that this side here is 10. Given that, we need to find A. Again, you can pause the video and try to solve, and here is the solution. There is a formula in general. So in general, that means for all triangles, if we have situation like this, so let's say here is AB, and there is a bisector of the inner triangle. It cuts at a point, and that point divides then the opposite side in two segments of the side x and y. Then this implies that x over y equals a over b. In some of the videos we will also prove this theorem. Now we are just using it. You can actually see, if you have this in mind, this situation that we have basically in our triangle, exactly that. So that will be an equation with one unknown. So referring to this triangle, we will have 12 over 10 equals 6 over a. And if you cancel this by 2, that will be 6 over 5. So this means that a equals 5. Again, this is a very simple problem when we know this theorem, and later on we will in some of the videos prove this. Here is another theorem, another task, which again refers or is based on one more theorem that we will mention without the proof. Here is a right angle. So B is the height, if you want so, on the base AB. And we need to find the length of B, provided that this height divides AB into two parts, 4 and 9. You can again pause the video if you want and see if you can figure out how, even without the formula. The trick here is to know the one formula. Again, if we have in general we have this situation, and there is a height v, and it divides in x and y, then v squared equals x times y. And having now this formula in mind, we can simply solve it by applying. So v squared equals 4 times 9, which is 36. So v equals 6. Okay, so those are 3 simple tasks from geometry that can be useful in solving some more